everyone. I am here reviewing a binder from Sohoeva, which is, from what I can tell, a pretty new company, so I haven't really been able to find a lot of reviews about it online. I found like one on Tumblr, and then everyone else is just asking, what is this company? Is it any good? So I actually got one of their binders. This is actually my first binder, and it is, they all have really similar titles, but this one is something like the short buckle lesbian tomboy binder or something. Sorry about my voice, it's kind of a little bit sick, but yeah, so I guess the best thing about this binder is the price, because it was only 13 bucks, which is totally awesome, and it was free shipping, um, coming from China, which is amazing. Yeah, so I guess I'll just get into showing you the binder and how it works. First of all, I guess I should tell you about my size. I'm about 34 around, 34 inches around, and I've got a kind of a large A cup, I would say. I don't really have the technology to splice video clips together, so I'm just going to be showing me wearing the binder now. So ignore my belly fat, please. So this is the binder, and it attaches over here. I've got it on the tightest setting right now. It attaches kind of with these little hooks like you have usually on a bra. It's got this big, huge line of hooks. I've got it on the tightest one. Excuse me. And it's got 3 different settings. So I've got it on the tightest setting right now. And it kind of, it's binding. It's got me down to about like just like a smaller A cup instead of actually flat. So as far as binding goes, this one's alright. There is, when I first started wearing it, there's a little bit of irritation under here, but it seems to have gone away mostly. I've gotten used to it. And oh, also with this style right here, it's pretty hard to get on. I actually have to do the buckles and then pull it over my head because trying to buckle it when you already have it on, you've got to do your arms like in this crazy way. Sorry. And yeah, it's really hard to do, so I have to pull it over my head. Which you have to make sure you don't get it like bunched up, because it'll, be really pretty painful to get on. But the style is pretty much like a sports bra. You don't want to wear anything too low cut because this will show. It's kind of a high neckline. I don't really wear a lot of low cut things, so this is pretty good. And with this kind of button up shirt that I have, it just looks like an undershirt. I actually just went to get a flu shot and I couldn't get my sleeve up all the way, so they had me undo the shirt because they thought I was wearing an undershirt. So it could definitely pass as an undershirt. As far as wearing it for a long period of time, I'm actually not trans. I'm androgyne, so I don't wear this every day. I wear it probably 3 or 4 times a week. When I first started wearing it, after a few hours, I had some back pain and some rib pain. It seems to have, I think I've either gotten used to it or it's stretched out. I don't really know which one it is at this point. What else about this binder? Yeah, so it's not binding as much as I want. I want it to be like very, very flat. This is kind of just making me look like I have smaller boobs. And I can't really wear anything too tight or any material that's pretty clingy with this, because it just looks it's got kind of a uniboob effect, and it just looks like my boobs have been pushed down a bit. And yeah, so, but like if I put this shirt back on, it kind of just looks like I have really small boobs, which is better, but I'd like to be pretty flat. Let me get this back on eventually. Gotta button this up. Yeah, so here's it. This is kind of tight-ish, so you can tell that I've still got breasts. Yeah. With a looser shirt, like a unisex t-shirt or something, it is, you know, it depends on the way that the fabric is going. If it's pretty loose out in the front, sometimes you can't really tell that I have anything, but if it kind of pulls back a little bit, you can tell. So, what else about this binder? So the price is really excellent. This is basically the cheapest binder that there is. Shipping took a little while, but it's coming from China, so it's pretty good. And the shipping was free, so I'm not really complaining. Comfort, it just feels like a tight sports bra, which is basically what I wanted, although with more binding action than this. Um, I forget that I'm wearing it a lot of times, so that's pretty good. I don't really have any trouble breathing. I wear it to choir, and I don't have any trouble singing in it. And you can always adjust it to be looser or tighter depending on the circumstances. A little bit of pain after a few hours of wearing it, but I seem to have either gotten used to it or it's stretched out. I can't tell. But yeah, so I think this binder's pretty good for casual binding. I probably wouldn't get it if I had a pretty big chest because this is made in China and it's made for pretty small people, and I'm a pretty small person, so it fits pretty well. But the one review that I saw said that it wasn't like wide enough this way for a guy who's a little bit bigger chested, and it didn't get as much coverage as he wanted. Um, yeah, so right now I'm looking at a few other binders, and I would love to hear your input if you have any experience with these binders. The first one is the Tri-Top, which I know is really super popular. Um, but I've heard that it can have some problems as well, like any binder. Basically, what I'm looking for in my binder is I want to be really flat. So I want a binder that binds really well. I don't want a binder that goes like down to my hips, like an undershirt style binder, because I live in the South and it's pretty hot here. So I'd like something that's either kind of a sports bra style or mid length. Um, yeah, so basically flatness is my biggest criteria, and I'm also looking at a few from Lesloveboat, the High Performance Velcro short binder and the High Strength Velcro short binder, which both have really good reviews on their website. I'm not really sure exactly what the difference is. I think one of them has like a V-neck kind of a style. Um, so if you guys have any experience with those binders or any other binder that you think would work well for me, keeping in mind that I'm pretty small and I don't want to pay a whole lot of money because I'm a college student, and so I don't have a whole lot of money. I basically have to live off what I've earned from my summer job for the rest of the year. So the Tri-Top is a lot cheaper. Um, but I think the ones from Lesloveboat probably have better reviews. But I've seen a lot of conflicting reviews about all the different binders. So if you have any experience with these binders, please let me know so I can decide which kind I want to get. Keeping in mind the factors that I've listed. And if you have any more questions about this binder, feel free to leave a comment or inbox me, or if there's anything that I forgot to mention that you want to know about this binder, let me know. Yeah, thanks very much. I guess if you have any suggestions for me, and I hope that this review was pretty helpful.